Ooh, look at this, honey. Honey. Hello everyone, your boy Johnny here. Let me start by saying thank you for being here one more time. And if you are new here, already hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos, because there's a lot of content coming your way. Today I want to review this palette over here. It's a face palette by Iconic London. So this is a face palette, has 6 pens, they are pretty big, and let me swatch them for you. So let's start here with what I think are the highlighting shades. Pretty creamy. Not blinding, that's for sure. Here I have this brown shade and this pink shade. I'm assuming that one is maybe like a highlighting bronzer and a highlighting blush, because they both have shimmer to it. I can see there is some sparkle in there. So here goes the blush and here the bronzer. I don't know if you can tell that there is a little shimmer in there, not over the top, but a little bit. And these 2 shades, this is kind of like a matte blush. It's very faint, I don't think it's gonna work on my skin tone. And this is a matte bronzer. Let's see what it looks like. This is the darkest one, and here's the lightest one. Yep, so this is what they look like. My swatch, my hairy arms, and again, I didn't want to press it too hard, because sometimes if you do that, you end up with, you know, a unrealistic swatch. I wanted you guys to notice that. So let me start with some blush. I'm gonna use this more pink blush over here. Let's see what it looks like. I'm gonna tap it very light. Oh, wow. Oh, did you guys see it? We have to always make sure we are not going too hard, because it's powders, right? It's powder blushes. Oh, a powder palette. So you have to go easy on your motions. I want to put a little bit on my nose. I think blush is something that I was not into it when I was starting with makeup. And later on you realize that bronzers do not give you the redness, the suntan that I actually love. I don't know if you guys can see it, it's subtle. I'm gonna put a little bit more with a actual highlighting brush. I use a highlighting brush because it makes it easier to diffuse. Wow, it looks real pretty, guys. I actually like this quite a bit. So I go a little bit under the eye, just to make sure that if the concealer was a little too yellow, a little, to make sure that the concealer gets in the same color spectrum as the rest of the face. Otherwise sometimes you see like those panda eyes, and I do not like that. But only after you apply the product and with the leftover product in the brush. Okay, so let's go ahead and try the matte bronzer. For this I'm gonna actually use a contour brush. A contour brush, like, you use the brushes for whatever you like. I feel that this is always good to sculpt the face, so let's just tap it in lightly. Oh, the pigment is there. Do you see it? I'm gonna use some of the product in here, this side. And I'm gonna use a little fluffier brush to buff into the skin. You really have to make sure that when you're applying bronzers and powders, that they are not moving your foundation. What do you guys think? It's subtle. Maybe I should put a little bit more so it would be more noticeable on camera. But honestly, I like my makeup to be subtle. So like, I don't want to put it too much and become a little too fake. To finish this review, let's get one of the highlighting shades. Let me just look again which one is more flattering for me. Oh, definitely this one, the darker one, has a little more of a rose gold, while this one is a straight up gold. Yes, I think that this is gonna look, this one is gonna look much more flattering. So I coated my brush and let me see what it looks like. I feel like highlighting, the way that people were doing highlighting in a year, or a couple of years ago, 4 years ago, I think that that's dying. Nobody wants a beaming highlighter. Okay, so this point already, I can see it, but it's not like chunks of glitter on my face, because I hate that look. And this is all I'm gonna use. So as you can see, there is a little more of shine, but not a lot. It's very subtle. So what do I think about this palette? Iconic London is a kind of an iconic brand, to be honest. I feel that this palette, it is not necessarily the best palette for every skin tone. It's not a palette that like darker skin tone people will actually use a lot. I can use the darker shades, but my skin, my skin is not dark. I am in the medium tan category when it comes to foundation. So I'm hoping, I didn't check if they have like versions of this palette for different groups of people. There's nothing here in the back that makes me believe that there is other shades for darker skin tones, or lighter skin tones. For me, it works. If I am like traveling and I would take one palette to not have to carry bronzer, blush, and highlighter, I would take this with me. But the highlighter, I can barely see a lot. It's very, very subtle, which I like. It is there, but it's not giving me the smoothness that but it's good. I think the bronzer and the blushes are definitely the hits in this palette. This shade is gorgeous. This is cute. This is cute. This one, I don't think it would show up on my skin. Should I try? Let me just try a little bit of this. No, this is a highlighter, huh? Oh yeah, I got the wrong shade. Let me try this, the other blush, and see what happens if I go in with that. Oh, this looks so light, but the pigment's there, honey. Ooh, I like it. Actually, I would say that you guys should go and get it if you need a palette. This is not the only one palette out there, like a face palette, but it's beautiful. It's beautifully formulated, so like my skin feels very smoothed out. You can see some texture on this side, but it didn't apply anything in this area. But overall, in the areas that I applied it, it kinda helps with texture, which in general, good powders should help with texture. You should emphasize your texture like ever. If you want to try this product, if you tried and you have different opinions, please leave it in the comment down below. And thank you for being here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!